Hi, guys. Well, this has been a rather interesting turn of events. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting some apprehension from our audience, but definitely not the massive torches and pitchfork style mentality of, oh my god, and maybe I'm just reading these expecting that kind of mentality, but oh my gosh, let me tell you, the backlash and the comments and the negative reaction for the biohacking video, I'm not sure if I find it appalling or if I'm just going, huh, and finding it just fascinating. I don't understand what the issue really is. Everybody says, oh, it's an RFID chip, it's in your hand, oh, the devil! It's like, okay. If it was mandated, which in the US it's not, there are laws that say no. Now, that could be overturned, that's true, but right now we have laws in place that say no, not happening. The FDA does not approve of these implants, but the FDA also does not approve of tattoo inks. And I know a lot of people with tattoo inks, and let me tell you, those people are cancer-ridden, crazed-out lunatics. The FDA, man, let me tell you. I mean, we're talking about a card, a card like this. A card like this. This is an NFC card. This is an NFC tag. That's all it is. It is a tag. It is a programmable NFC tag. The exact same thing that one of those bioimplants is. Now they say that it's not approved by the FDA. It's in the exact same kind of bioglass encasing that you would use for animal tags. So I mean, I don't know. People are like, "Well, you want to be a cow?" It's like, shut up. Why can't you just get a ring? Well, I could get a ring. You could get a ring. You could get a bracelet. You could have, a tag like this on your phone, and or hanging on your keychain. It's the exact same thing. You could totally do that. But then you have to carry this thing around with you. And like, oh, is that I lose my keys? Well, you're stupid. Great. I'm glad that my desire to have a piercing makes me stupid. My desire to get a tattoo makes me stupid. My desire to implant a RFID chip that I control the contents of makes me stupid. Now, the NFC tags that you can get from Dangerous Things, when they're implanted, you get an app that they provide that reads your tag, tells you that it has the read-write bit still enabled, that it could be disabled and it becomes read-only. So what it says is, would you like to disable this read-only bit permanently? And then you put in a passcode that protects the RFID chip from being written to. So in order to overwrite it, to change the contents, you have to have your passcode. I mean, in all reality, you can put anything on this thing. They're like, what about security? Well, there's your security. Nobody can force and write something to your tag, which would be like if you were using your tag to get into your computer, and suddenly you can't get into your computer. Okay. If you're using NFC for any other kind of anything, they can't write to it. Now, could somebody read it? Sure. But these tags are tiny, and I mean like really tiny. The antenna on this is bigger than the tag itself. The actual antenna on this card is bigger than the entire tag. And that right there tells me that the range is going to be drastically reduced. The range on these things is tiny. People are like, oh, you can get one of these cards and read it from 3 feet away. Okay, get me one of those readers, and we're going to see if it can read the tag, one of these little tags, both outside and inside, an implant. So just get it hanging out. Like, then can it be read from 3 feet away? Sure. If not, then your argument is moot. I don't understand the negative backlash of this. It's like, oh, you guys are stupid because. It's like, okay, well, early adopters are dumb. Okay, somebody once made a comment about being an early adopter of this, and they referenced like some really crazy biohacks where somebody actually put like a full like Arduino-sized computer board into his arm, and I know the guy who did that. Uh, uh, like not the guy who got it implanted. That guy's like 1 degree separation or 2 degree separation from me. But the guy who did the implant, who actually did the procedure, I know that guy. That guy is crazy. Nice guy though. Uh, I don't. I don't know if I would get something like that done. There's another video you can find it where some people actually did. They created a battery powered like lamp, and there's some other things that are going on, some other sensors, and they put it into their hand like out here with like it's got big red lights on it. You can look that one up. That one's hilarious. I don't know. I don't understand. And even when we were talking to Amal from Dangerous Things, and he was like, "Yeah, first email I ever got was mouth of hell." I mean, mouth. And it's like, wow, you're mouth of the devil. It's like, wait, what? The Vera chip was a medical grade chip that you'd get the medical chip implanted, and it would hold your information for a database to have your medical records. I don't like that one because I don't like the purpose behind it. I don't like the use case for it. These ones here, the 125 kilohertz chip is rewritable. They say that it's not, but it is because we've been able to rewrite it. And the NFC chip is completely rewritable. So even if something broke, you could change it. If you had a read writer, like if you had something like this that could read and write, I mean it's NFC, so it should be able to, right? You could even program an unlocking mechanism that reads your tag, changes the code, and rewrites your tag on the fly. So every single time you go to sit down, it'd be different. That would be kind of a neat token. Yes, you could do the exact same thing with one of these or an NFC signet ring, and that's okay. You can get that. Well, why would you have? It's like imagine if you were making the argument, why would you get the ring when you could just carry it on your keychain? It's the same fallacy. It's irrelevant. It's a personal choice. It's what some people are doing. It's happening. Is this controlled by the government? Are the governments going to force this on everybody? Maybe. And if they do, you can revolt then, and you can claim that we're all living in the Shadowrun world, and you could be sin or sinless. And that was actually a really great thing. Go look that one up. That one's fun. Shadowrun did this. They talked about it. It's a thing. I don't understand the negative backlash. Do a little more research, guys. Dig around, find out some more information on this stuff. I think that the more you educate yourself, the less likely you're going to say something incredibly stupid.